Hi, welcome to Sarah's Diaries. Let's make cocktail pop-off. Our recipe is 2.5 cups of water, 1 tablespoon of yeast, 6 tablespoons of sugar, 1 tablespoon of milk, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of butter, and 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. Then this is 500 grams of flour. Combine all your dry ingredients. In goes the yeast, the salt, the milk, your nutmeg, then the sugar. You're going to stir all of this very well. Stir it properly to combine. You could use your hand or you could use a whisk, whatever works for you. Just ensure that your hands are very neat and your nails are well trimmed. I see most of those cook videos where people use really long painted nails. Well, that is not what food safety says. Next up, you're going to go in with your butter. You mix this, rub it in so it combines properly with your flour. When it is well combined, you're going to feel it that there are no crumbs or lumps in it. So you make a well in the center of the flour. Make a well in the center of the flour, and next you go in with your water. 2.5 cups of water. Now I'm using cold water. I'm using cold water, not hot water. Most people believe that hot water makes the yeast activate faster, but actually cold water is better. So you're going to mix until you have this consistency of paste, just this way, not too watery, not too thick, just dropping, just this way, nice, smooth and neat, just this way. When you're done, you're going to cover this batter, cover it and set it aside to rise. Let's say for another 20 or 30 minutes. Your batter is going to double in size. This is what it looks like. This is what the dough looks like. Next up, you go in with 1 tablespoon of pepper. I use the Cameroon pepper. You could use fresh pepper or yellow pepper diced and then add it. Then this is like the game changer. This onions and pepper. You dice your onions, say 1 bulb of onion, medium size, for this 500 grams of batter you're making, and then you mix it very well. While this is mixing, your oil, your groundnut oil or vegetable oil for frying should already be on the fire, and it should be pretty hot. It should be pretty hot before you start the molding process or the dropping process. Now this dropping process is actually very technical, right? Because it requires some form of practice to be able to do this. You scoop and then you flip your hands over and try to cut tiny lumps, little lumps into your hot oil. Be careful so you don't get burnt, so you don't burn yourself while you're frying. So you're going to do this and ensure you don't stuff the pot too much when you're frying, so that there'll be enough space for the pop-off to actually fry properly. So you're going to fry and keep stirring this way until it is golden brown. Or if you like it to be a tad really brown, you could keep frying until you have the consistency of brownness that you want. Then you transfer it into a sieve for the excess oil to drain. Be careful, you're dealing with hot oil, so you keep stirring until you have the consistency you want. You repeat the same process of molding your puff, and then keep stirring. You repeat the process until you're done with all of the batter. Repeat the process. So this is it until you're done with the batter, right? You transfer into the sieve, and then from the sieve you now take it into to a tray or a paper towel for the excess oil to drain off, right? This is it. And that's it. You must have made yourself the yummiest ever cocktail pop-off ever. So what would you be having this with? I had mine with beverage. Enjoy. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share.